Mr. Joyner, King Denari, Smack on the board. Let's go.
I gotta spread my hustle, increase my gains. I gotta elevate my mind, I can't keep moving the same. I gotta spread my hustle, increase my gains. I gotta elevate my mind, I can't keep moving the same. I gotta spread my hustle, increase my gains. I gotta elevate my mind, I can't keep moving the same. I gotta spread my hustle, increase my gains. I gotta elevate my mind, I can't keep moving the same.
What up, fellas?
What's happening? Yeah.
Peace to y'all, man. Good to see y'all.
Always.
Man,
Vice
once
versa to you back.
yes, sir. Once again, everybody, welcome to DCXXXI Live. I'm your host, Mr. Joyner. And as always, I'm accompanied here by my partners, King Denari and Mac. What up, fellas? What's going on?
I'm instant lunch. Hey, man. Slim got to eat too, man.
Hey, I hear that, dog. I hear that, man.
That jerk chicken last night, man.
Hey, man, I get up in the morning cooking, bro. I got to. I'm old school, brother. I can eat right now if I wanted to. You cook in the morning and you eat around 4:30, 5 o'clock-ish.
Right. Man, we got to get you a diner or something, man.
Man, that would be dope.
Yeah, man.
That would be dope. What we gonna call it?
Slim Eats.
Slim Eats. Okay.
You know what I'm gonna call? You know what I'm gonna call it?
Slim Eats. And he's selling Slim Eats.
Hey, guess what? It's a hashtag. But guess what? Guess what I'm gonna call it?
What's that? Hit us.
Angelo's.
Okay. Peace. Okay. Now what are you serving?
Everything. Soul food, Italian food, whatever you want. Seafood. Angelo's, man. Come to Angelo's, man.
Okay.
I can help you out with Italian food, man.
Bro,
Come to Angelo's, man.
We gotta make that happen.
Hey, man, let's get it. All right, man. What we talking about? What's going on? What's happening with you?
Hey, bro. First of all, I wanted to start off by saying I wanted to be grateful. I wanted to show my gratitude. I wanted to put it out there in the universe. I just wanted to be grateful for all the things that I have, all the things that y'all have, you know. I'm grateful to know y'all fellas. You know, I'm grateful to still have my job. I'm grateful to still be alive, you know, with everything that's going on with the virus and the police brutality and just the general state of the world right now is very hostile, you know.
We're always blessed to be here.
Huh?
We're always blessed to be here.
Absolutely.
You ain't got to be here.
Absolutely. So I just wanted to start off by expressing my gratitude, you know, just being grateful to have what I have, you know. There's a lot of people in the world right now that would give their left nut to be where we at right now. You feel what I'm saying?
For sure.
So we just got to be grateful. You feel
and speaking of gratitude, like, you know, people be complaining about the wrong thing, man. You know, they be worried about the wrong thing. Just think, you know, a lot of people can't see, they can't talk, they can't walk or whatever. And we, you know, us as humans, you know what I mean, we complain about wrong things. So we, you know what I'm saying, always got to show some type of compassion to other people and ourselves.
Absolutely.
I definitely agree with that, you know, because like we said, you know, some people not waking up today. Some people are in a position where they're being told you only got so many days to live, so many months to live, or you might not live. You know, you might not make it through this. I got a homegirl. Her dude just got shot 8 times last week.
Man, I'm sorry to hear that.
You know, and in the midst of all the protesting, we're still having our own violence and stuff. So it's very grateful. Like you said, I'm very grateful to have some decent friends, some decent family, and, you know, eat a good meal, and, you know, have some fellas to talk to, and be able out there, you know, make a little bit of money we can make. You know, we might not be millionaires, but we ain't hungry neither.
Right. I feel you.
At least not in our bellies. We hungry. We hungry mentally.
Yeah, we hungry up here, but we ain't starving down here. You feel me?
Yeah, we good.
Because I eats, bruh. I eats. You feel me? But but one thing I wanted to share with you all, but you know, since, you know, this week has passed, I've been on vacation. You know, I've been sitting at home chilling and really, really thinking and getting into my network bag. I've been talking to a whole bunch of people. You know, I got my LLC established, so I'm just, yeah, man. So I'm really, really, really grinding out here, fellas. You know what I mean? The feeling that I get, I was able to wake up, do it. Just if I want to throw something on the grill, I just go out there and throw something on the grill. If I want to sit down and just sit in my drawers all day and watch TV, I did it. You feel me? And what made it better, I still had money coming in. I still had money coming in. You see what I'm saying?
Say it again.
I still had money coming in. Yeah, I mean, I still had my regular work check, but I still had money that I was making coming in. You feel what I'm saying?
Residual income left.
Right.
Brother.
So that kind of changed a lot in my head this past week, man. I'm at a place where I'm certain the type of life that I want to live, the things that I want, the type of people I want to be around. I know the type of money I know I want to make, not that I need, I want to make. You feel what I'm saying? Because we need to get out of the mindset of we need a job. I know we've had this conversation before, but we need to get out of the mind state that we need a job. We need money. We need money. We don't need a job.
There you
feel
go.
me? So
it's a difference.
Yes. So from this point on, I want to be the person that whoever's around me, I want to encourage them to do the same thing.
Right.
Think outside the box. You know, you don't need to punch a clock to make money. Although it's provided me and my family with stable income throughout these times. And like I said, I'm grateful for it. You know, I'm not trying to talk shit about no 9 to 5, you know, but there's a lot of things that we need to understand. There's a lot of knowledge out there we need to learn that we need to capitalize on, especially now. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Especially now, you know.
And to your point, a lot of people get jobs for the insurance, 401k plan.
Right.
You got to realize, like what you just did by getting your LLC, if you do all that, you can build your own 401k. You get your own. Let's just say, you know, we really went and we all did something with the DCXXXI. We got our 401k and insurance off of based off of this podcast.
Yeah.
We could get the same thing that we're getting from our jobs.
Right. Exactly.
They might not match us on the 401k plan, but we can still get a 401k.
Exactly. And
we can still get an insurance plan and this, that, and the other. So, you know, people, they think, I gotta have a job to have 401k, this and that, pension. Now, we might not be able to build our pension up like a big company can, but shoot, they're taking pensions away. So why work if you're not gonna get it?
Exactly. And we can set things in motion.
Agree with you.
I appreciate that, brother. And there's other things we can set in motion too, to where we don't even need a pension. You see what I'm saying? The money that we set up will make its own money, and we could just sit back and let it grow. You see what I'm saying? So, case in point, on Thursday, I was talking to this gentleman, about 25 years old, man, and I think we was in Target somewhere, and we just happened to bump into him. We just make conversation and whatnot, and we got on the topic of finances. So he just happened to ask me. He said, "Hey, man, listen, I ain't trying to be all up in your business like that, but are you making enough money to be happy?" And I was like, "Yo, that's kind of a
at 25.
That's kind of a crazy question for you to be asking me, but you know, to facilitate the conversation, nah, not really. You know, I'm making do, you know, but if the money I'm making is supposed to make me happy, then nah, I'm not." He was like, "Well, you know, I'm not trying to be braggy, nothing like that, but you know how much I make a month?" I said, "Bro, don't tell me." I said, "Don't tell me nothing crazy, because I'm liable to punch you in your face."
At 25.
At 25.
He can get punched in the face at 25.
Yeah, man. I said, "Don't tell me nothing crazy, man. Don't tell me nothing crazy, because I'll stall on your ass." You know what I mean?
Right.
So he was like, nah, brother. He said, "Yo, I make $120,000 a month."
Doing what?
I said, "What?" I said, "Bro, that's roughly like what? $30,000 a week?"
Okay.
30 grand a week?
What do he do? Is it illegal?
Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
Yeah. So I said, "Well, what is it that you're doing?" He says, "I do Forex trading."
I said,
I heard about that.
Yeah. I said, "Oh, you do Forex trading?" He said, "Yeah, I've been doing it for 5 years. And I've learned how to do it like the pros do. So now I set it and I let it go, and it makes money for me at this point." He said, "But there was a lot of learning that I had to do." And he has his own YouTube channel and everything. He's showing young brothers and sisters how to do the same thing. You know what I mean?
Established.
Yeah. So we need to start thinking outside the box. And I want to be that type of person. I want to start facilitating people. I want to start helping people think outside the box, push them to do things that makes them happy, you know, because there's a lot of people that's getting these jobs and they dying there. You know what I mean? They fucking dying there. You know what I mean?
See it every day.
Bro, where we work, hell yeah. We got a
You see a bunch of unhappy people.
We got a partner right now laid up in the hospital.
But you know what? At the end of the day, I tell myself that numerous of times because you never know a person's situation.
Yeah.
Me, how I tell myself, I can't be getting up with the young guns, 20, 25, 23, 19 years old, and I'm, 38, 47, and waiting for a couple more years to get my Social Security check.
That's not me, bro.
They set it up so you don't live that long when you get all of it, not half of it when you 62 or 64 or how old you got to be to get your Social Security. But when you get all of it, you got to be a certain age, man.
Right.
And people don't live to see it.
Right.
So doing
they don't live long enough to enjoy it.
Same thing. That means they won't enjoy it or they won't see it. They die out.
Right.
So everybody's different. You either make the money now or you make the money later, but you got to have some type of hustle. You got to have some type of business trying to get yourself into. And I'm very interested in that.
Yeah. So right now I'm interested in making it now.
Right.
You know,
right now,
because the freedom that I experienced this week alone, bro, I'm addicted to it now. I'm addicted to it.
Speaking of that freedom, man,
I bet you don't even want to go to work tomorrow, dude.
Beautiful nieces.
Huh?
So I saw you with your nieces, man. Beautiful young girls, man. Look like you had a good time.
Oh, my goddaughters, yes, man. I love them.
That's what they were, your goddaughters?
Yeah, those are my goddaughters. That's Izzy and Melanie.
Huh.
Izzy was the taller one. Melanie was the shorter one, the younger one.
Yeah, I saw the comment where they said you left and the little youngest one was at the door just crying.
Yeah,
said,
man.
Hurt her heart.
Man, I was but let me tell you something. My goddaughters, if you ain't got the energy to play, don't come play, man.
Around.
Don't come and play because they will wear you out. You feel me? They will wear you out. They play from the time they wake up from their nap.
Time they go to sleep.
Until I walked out the door. I mean, they were on my legs. You know that game you walk around with the kids on your legs?
Yeah.
That's to the door. That's what I was doing, bro.
Wow.
To the door. But I love them so much, man. I missed them. That was the first time I got to see them in a long time.
Right.
You know, because of this whole coronavirus type thing. But yeah, those are my goddaughters. I love them to pieces, man. I can't wait to see them again.
Right.
You know, but I want to get down to what's been going on in the world since the last time we linked up here.
Happy Father's Day to y'all.
Oh my God, brothers, happy Father's Day. Heck yeah, that we did just have a Father's Day.
Yeah.
Man, did y'all do anything? Y'all do anything special?
I was on the grill. I was eating meat and drinking beer. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, me too, man. I hopped on the grill.
And they made the sides or whatever. But it was our day.
Yes.
It was our turn, man.
My daughter, she was working that day.
Huh?
My daughter was working. She said she gave me money to buy me something for my birthday. For me and our grandfather's birthday. So
yeah, you got a birthday coming up.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, man. So you got some party.
Me and Brother Floyd got a birthday coming up.
Right. What you got planned, man?
Oh, I'm be downtown.
Okay. Look, don't be getting no shit down. We ain't got no bond money. All right?
Oh, I ain't doing no protesting.
Well, I know that. I know that.
I'm just doing that laughing.
You ain't smoking either.
Man, dude, you can cut that shit out.
We already know that's not Max D. You know what I mean? We already know
Do what you do, but have a good time, whatever you do.
Just be safe, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm going to go to the Skyview. I've never done that before.
Oh, okay.
Never?
That's dope.
Never. I mean, I've never been on a Ferris wheel.
Wait, you've never ever been on a Ferris wheel in your life?
No. I've not skydived, but I bungee jumped, done that, zip line, never been on a Ferris wheel.
Wow, okay.
Ferris wheels are sketchy to me, man.
You bungee jumped, but you a Ferris wheel is sketchy? Oh, talk about opposite day. Man,
I've done a little thing, the slingshot in Orlando. They pull you down and shoot you up in that little ball.
You know how
I'll
many?
never do that again.
You know how many videos they got of that string popping?
Oh no, this was in Myrtle Beach, so it's popped out of land on the big plate.
I know what you're talking about, bro.
Hey,
I've been to Myrtle Beach.
I did a real bungee jump, like, just connect me to a bridge and jump.
Oh, okay. I thought you was like regular bungee jumping, got your ankles tied up, and you jumped over a bridge.
No, controlled environment.
I'd be like, yo, you nuts if that's not sketchy. But Skyview is pretty cool. Yeah,
it is.
Get your ass on a damn Ferris wheel, man. It's not that bad. It's not bad at all, man. It's peaceful.
It's very slow.
Yeah. It's peaceful. You know, you go up there with your lady or whoever, and you get to see the city. It's very nice, man.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be tough. I'm gonna like it.
Yeah,
it's dope, man.
Hey, but if you wanna ball, you know what I mean? If you wanna ball, they got carts on the Ferris wheel that have Ferrari seats in it.
The Ferrari carts.
Whew.
I looked at that.
If you want to ball, go and do that,
no,
bro.
It's not that serious.
Hey, it's your birthday, man.
Man, you got to turn up for your birthday.
If I'm gonna get one of them, I'm sitting on that thing all damn night. I'll be up there with a bottle like.
But speaking of birthday, twin, where you going again?
Yo, so let me tell you what happened, cuz. So I'm supposed to be going to Mexico for my birthday, but due to the coronavirus, that joint got pushed back to October.
Wow.
Got pushed back to October. So I'm looking for something to do for my birthday. So I was
let me stop you. Let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right there. Miami.
Son.
Miami.
See, if you was to let me talk, I was getting ready to say that. I was getting ready to say I wanted to go down to Miami, ball out, charter a boat, do some fishing. You see what I'm saying? And just out, man.
You do it by yourself. Florida COVID viruses, they're spiking up, man.
I know. I know.
So whatever you do, you got to be by yourself.
Yeah, and you can't get no secluded than a boat in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah. Ooh.
You can't get no secluded than that.
That'd be nice. That'd be real. That'd be nice.
Do some fishing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. That club shit out, man. I'm too old for that.
Mac out. I was talking about Airbnb, hitting the store, getting some some licks. You know what I mean? Maybe walk the strip a little bit, you know, get the vibes, go back and party, man.
Make sure you got your mask on.
Yeah, you got to now.
For real, man.
You got to. But yeah, that's what I was planning on doing for my birthday. So ain't nothing solidified, but I'm definitely going to do something. You know, I'm turning 40, so I got to turn up, man.
Yeah.
Got to turn up.
I did my 40th in Vegas.
Huh?
I did my 40th in Vegas.
Yeah, I wanted to do Vegas, man, but shit, Vegas looking sketchy
too. Fun right now.
Yeah, everything is sketchy right now, man.
Everything is sketchy.
Everything is sketchy right now.
You can't go nowhere.
The store is sketchy.
Huh?
Going to the store is sketchy right about now.
Yo, for real, man.
Look, I tried to go to South DeKalb Mall. They said it was open at 12:30. I get there. They say 1 o'clock. Everything looks sketchy. Walmart.
Yeah, man.
Hardee's.
Walmart ain't got nothing in it now.
Everything is sketchy, bro.
Yo, we can't, man.
All right, let's get to the topic, D, man. Come on. We tripping.
Nah, okay. All right, cool. So the last time we spoke, we had a couple tragedies that happened. Case in point, one of the most recent is Rayshard Brooks. You know, gentleman was intoxicated in his car. He had fell asleep in the Wendy's drive-thru, I believe. And somebody called the police and, you know, told him like, hey, somebody's sleeping in his car, holding up traffic or whatever. So by the time the cops got there, you know, he had pulled into a spot and cops knocked on his window, was like, hey, you know, what's going on? And 30 minutes had passed and you think everything's going to be good. He even offered to walk to his sister's house, which was a couple blocks away. What I don't understand is how did it go left so fast to where he starts wrestling with the cop, you know, grabs for the taser. Now, granted, the taser had already been spent. So even if he had gotten the taser, he couldn't do nothing with it. You know, so at that point, he got up, ran away. Cop plugged him 2 times in the back. Autopsy confirmed that was the cause of death, being shot twice in the back. You know, so my question to y'all is this: you got people burning down Wendy's. We out here protesting, which I'm loving. You know, because we're making our voices heard in some shape or form.
And
so
people are here. Okay.
Yeah. So my question to you fellas is simply this. Do you think defunding the police is enough? Do you think reallocating money that was supposed to go to law enforcement and putting it into our communities, like into our schools, do you think that's enough? Or are we dealing with something greater, which I think we are?
Yeah. I'm gonna say right now, it will never get right, bro. As much as we protest, they've been doing that Martin Luther King days, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Way before then, when he wanted peace for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But we see how that went.
Yeah.
You want to go to Malcolm X route, we see how that went.
Right.
So it's like it's to the point that whatever they do, it still won't be enough. You can't change that, man. It's fucked up how you look at it, however you look at it. It's fucked up.
Right.
To me, that's how I feel. You can't rewrite nothing. You can't. It's there. Like it happened. Like we know, everybody know it happened.
What about
Did
you?
he have to die? Did he have to die? No, he didn't have to die. They never have to die.
Of course
we never have to die.
Of course not.
I put it like this. Getting shot is one thing. The leg, the arm.
But getting shot in your back is another.
So me personally, I look at it like, have I ever trusted cops? No. Now it's to the point that not even our race, but white people as well, they see the shit too.
Right.
And it's like, okay, here's another death and another death and it's like it would never stop. That's how I feel. No,
it's a revolving door.
Right.
Exactly.
What about you?
Matt.
What about you, Matt?
Well, see, that's a multi-answer question.
Mm-hmm.
If you ask a couple questions, one, with the thing with my man at the Wendy's, one thing I didn't like about that, my man Denard could vouch for this. So I'm gonna answer 2 questions if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
One, that situation didn't have to go the way it happened.
Absolutely not.
I worked in fast food for 18 years, and I worked on one of the roughest places you can work at on both sides.
Right.
If that man was asleep in his car, you could have easily just went up there. The ladies didn't have to do it. They could have sent one of the guys out there, bro, wake your ass up before I call the police.
Yeah.
You could have gave him fair warning.
Right.
And he didn't drive himself up there till the police got there. And that's how they got him on the DUI.
Right.
Because he drove over there and was still a little wobbly. And he was he was cordial, but he made a very bad move, just in my opinion. When they went to handcuff him, that was that drunk thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, and see, that's what people need to understand. He wasn't thinking logically because he was intoxicated. So I think the cop should have understood I'm not dealing with a rational or logical person right now. So I got to be careful on how I approach him.
But at the same time, if he's like, I can walk and do this, I've had plenty of encounters with the police.
Mm-hmm.
White police. They're like, where do you live? I live down the street. Look, you got 15 minutes to get somebody come up here get you for this and that. If you can't do that, then you go to jail.
Right.
I just didn't want to do the paperwork.
Probably not.
But there's always a way to diffuse the situation.
But see, here's the thing too, Matt. Go ahead. I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead, bro.
They could have let him go home and told him, you leave this car here, you go home. They can't let him walk home because that's public intoxication.
He offered to walk to his sister's house. He offered to walk to his sister's house, which was a couple blocks away. The problem was done right there.
But he could have got somebody to come get him. Or even if it's like, hey, you got some money on you? Yeah, I'm gonna call a lift to come get him.
He had money. He had a couple $100 on him. Because when they searched him,
he could have got home.
Huh?
He could have got home. And the thing about the reason they shot him is because he was getting away and they felt like he took advantage of him. And one thing I'm not understanding with these shootings, I thought, they did this in real life, but I guess just on the movies. What happened, like you said, shoot him in the leg, shoot him in the shoulder. They shoot to kill now.
Right.
They
shoot to kill.
That's it.
But
what happened to
like a rap video? They might
let me ask you this. What happened to the rubber bullet?
That's for protests, bro. That's for protests.
So it's to the point like I drink. I don't drink when I go out that much. I know my limit. Everybody should know their limit. But you always got to have somebody with you. That's what I didn't understand. Like why he wasn't with nobody.
Right.
Or what was his designated driver? Or why would somebody let him ride off by himself?
Yeah, there's a lot of questions.
It's a lot of things that you have to like try to factor in, but at the end of the day, he still didn't have to die.
Right. And that's what we need to focus on. We need to not focus on why was he driving? Why was he doing this? Why? We need to focus on why the officer felt the need to shoot that man in the back when he ran away. Now,
but at the same time, we got to bring that up because they want to make it seem like we don't think about that. We understand he made mistakes.
Right.
That's all.
There's all kinds of ifs, ands, and big buts about it.
Right.
But he still didn't have to die.
You didn't have to kill that man. You had the man's ID. You had the man's ID in your possession. So even if he did run, you knew where to find him. You knew where he was going. So there was no need to discharge your firearm. There was no need for it.
We just catch him at the house slipping a couple days from now.
Right. Or just send a unit to his house. Just send a unit to sit outside his house, and when he walk his ass up, grab him right then and there. You know how many times I seen that growing up? People waiting out, cops waiting outside your house. As soon as you walk out, hey, come here.
It's happened to me.
Come on, bruh. So we know they can do this. You know, we know they can do this, man. And then we have another young brother, and I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised, but this happened back in August of 2019. Elijah McClain, the young brother that went to the convenience store to get some iced tea for his siblings, and somebody called the police and say, "Oh, somebody's walking down the block looking suspicious because he had a face mask on."
Looking sketchy.
He looked, yeah.
That's what they said.
But we always look suspect now, don't we?
You feel what I'm saying? And it got to the point where the officer body slammed him, called a first responder, and they injected him with some chemical to sedate him, which led to him getting a heart attack. And then they had to pull the plug on him because when he got to the hospital, he was brain dead. A couple of days later, they pulled the plug on him.
Come on now. But they don't talk about that.
How?
Now they starting to talk about it, but
yeah.
They doing what the fuck they want to do, man.
You see, the people that go ahead, Matt.
But you wait, hold on. Okay. I can't even watch that full video. You know, the George Floyd thing hurt my feelings. Eric Garner hurt my feelings. Every video I've seen hurt my feelings. But when they grabbed him, like, you know, I'm an introvert, I'm different. My name is Elijah this. I do this, just please leave me alone. I'm like, don't you hear this man begging for help?
Right.
Like, y'all never thought to just stand him up and say, dude, what are you doing?
Right.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Here's what I'm saying. This. The person that made the call and said somebody is looking suspicious, why don't the person that's receiving the call ask, okay, what is your definition of suspicious? What is he doing?
Sketchy. I'm going to keep using that because that's not a real word, sketchy.
Right. So
I heard the 911 call. They said he was looking sketchy.
Right. So what is this? What's sketchy? What is he doing? What is he doing exactly? And they would have told him, well, he's walking down the street with a bag. Okay, well, that don't sound too sketchy to me. So don't call us no more. You feel me?
Your house.
You feel what I'm saying? That's not an emergency. Somebody with a ski mask walking down the block with grocery bags. If you'd have talked to him, you'd have found out that he was anemic. He was anemic and he gets cold. So he has to wear a face mask.
But they don't know that. Shoot first, ask questions later.
You see what I'm saying? So these things, these type of killings is unnecessary. Unnecessary. And now they
the killings.
You know, and this is the purpose of the protest. So rather than arrest the officers that are doing these atrocities, you want to sanction Confederate flags to be taken down, statues to be taken down. Like, you giving us everything we not asking for. All we want you to do is arrest the officers. That's all we want.
Fuck a statue.
I don't care. Robert E. Lee, okay, take it down. But let's not lose focus. these people are still running around here killing people.
Reckless.
Yeah,
You
I
see
don't
what
care
I'm
about Aunt
saying?
Jemima.
I don't give a fuck about no syrup. You see what I'm saying? That family's going to get paid. That don't help me or my people presently. You see what I'm saying? That doesn't help nobody in the present.
Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
Did you see the stuff where they broke the black dude's wrist in Georgia? Talking about first they stopped him because he was being suspicious. And
Yeah,
while the dude was talking to him, white cops apparently they had someone down the street that was had a warrant. They snuck up on him, and he's already telling him, "I'm getting Western Union." He's being very quiet. He's got a little attitude about it.
Yeah,
but he's still being cool. White cop comes behind him, snatches his arms, talking about put your arms behind your back. He's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" Slams him, breaks his wrist.
Yeah, in Valdosta, Georgia.
You saw that? Did you see that, bro?
Hell yeah, bro. And now he's suing him for $770,000.
I will get all of that.
Suing him for $770,000, bro.
Needs that.
I went for the mill. Fuck him.
And then what makes it even more crazy is that when they get the man's ID, they realize it's two people with the same name. And the guy looks.
No, I don't think they have the same name. I think the sheriff was just in the wrong spot. The black cop, it happened so quickly. Once they sent him, the black cop was like, "That's not him." They're like, "Well, why didn't you tell us?"
No, the dude that they would go, they had the same name. So when they went to the spot looking for that person, they say, "Hey, do you know what so-and-so?" And they was like, "Oh yeah, I know him. That's him right there." That's why the guy pointed him out, because they got the same name. They never showed a picture of who they were looking for. They just said the name. So they were like, "Oh yeah, I know him. That's him right there." So that's why they ran over there and was like, "Yo, come here," and body slammed her because they thought they had the right person. But when they pulled his ID and looked at it, it was like, "Oh no, this ain't him." And the guy's like, "What do you mean we have the wrong person?" Well, yeah. Did you not check his ID before you slammed him to the ground?
I checked his ID, but y'all didn't even talk to me. They didn't even talk to the other cop. They just came and phoned them.
Right. They didn't even ask. They just came.
The other cop had it under control.
Right.
Look, man. These folks, these cops are doing what they wanna do. They out of control. Where the fucking lieutenant at? Not the people, not the cops that's on the street. Like, what the lieutenant them saying? They going for that shit too. They sending them out there. Look, do what y'all do.
Who you think is training these cops that's doing what they're doing now?
That's fucked
these
up.
Lieutenants.
And see, and that goes back to your earlier question, with the defunding the police. First of all, I don't have a problem with defunding the police because you defunded the school system.
Exactly.
So
and I said that.
I got two cousins that are teachers doing stuff out their pocket. So buy your bear mace, your pepper spray, and all that shit out your pocket.
Bro, I said that. I said that about a month ago. Nobody has a problem with them defunding education every year. Nobody has a problem with that. But we talk about defunding the police and everybody's having a goddamn heart attack.
I'm a big band nerd. How you going to defund the music program in school? Music helps you with math, so on and so on.
Right.
They saying fuck education.
Right, so that lets you know what their priorities are.
And then, you take it when you go to the Elijah thing. You know, they had a protest for him. I forgot what city it was, but you know, he really was a different type of guy. That's why I really felt bad for him.
Who are you talking about?
He didn't know what was going on. He used to play violin for.
Oh, you talking about Elijah?
Yeah.
Okay.
He used to play violin for Lonely Cats or whatever. Something kind of weird, but I thought it was kind of cool. So they was having a protest for him, and people was playing violin in the park. There was none of that Black Lives Matter stuff. They were just really chilling.
Yeah.
Here comes the police in full riot gear, like the stormtroopers on G.I. Joe.
Right.
Or Star Wars. Same difference. That's how they came. They was in full riot gear.
Right.
These people out there with blankets and stuff playing violins to come break this up. That's where they need to defund the police. Because what do you need all that for?
Right. They need to demilitarize.
But when you have to think of Kentucky, when they knew you were having anti-Black Lives Matter people come, armed, people died, and where were the police in all riot gear?
Right. That's why when they were storming City Hall with AK-47s, spitting in police's faces. Where was the SWAT team then? Where was the SWAT team at? Because I'm tired. What I'm tired of seeing is the double standards.
Double standard. Exactly.
I'm tired of seeing the double standards. You're law enforcement, right? You enforce the law, right?
For everybody.
For everybody. That's your job.
Supposedly.
Right. You see what I'm saying? But when people who look like them break the law, oh, y'all know how to exercise leniency. But when someone like me does it, oh, you want to throw the book at me. You want to throw the library at me.
Because you gotta look at the original reason for the police.
Mm-hmm. Talk to them, man. Talk to them, man.
I've been waiting to have this conversation.
Talk to
the
them,
original
man.
reason for the police in America was to go and find runaway slaves. It was not to protect and serve. That's why when they would have the mob mentality and have lynchings, the police never stopped them because Skeeter and the boys can do whatever they want. Because it's like, hey, that's really not our job. Our job is when your slaves run away, we go get the dogs, we help you find them.
Talk to them,
we
man.
Bring them back so you can torment them some more.
Talk to them, man.
Then as time went on, as Billy the Kid, as other people start coming around, like, hey, there are some white people breaking the law, maybe we need to do this too. And then they also found out, if you guys haven't watched the movie The 13th, about the 13th Amendment.
Yeah, we saw that.
Once they freed the slaves, oh, we really got to get the police organized because we still need to find a way to get unpaid work out of these niggas.
Right.
So the best way to do it is to use the 13th Amendment. You cannot hold somebody captive or as a slave unless they are a prisoner that broke the law. So now we make it where you break the law more frequently.
Now
and they've done it throughout the years. They've done it through just basically locking up brothers for anything. Then they've done it through the drug trade. And then drug trade's been number one.
Right.
You know, the DA and everything's been basically built for us. And you had Crash in LA. They're running around with, and this is where we talk about the funding of the police. They're running around with tanks, busting in your grandmother's front door over a couple ounces or pounds of coke and stuff.
Right.
So when we say defund the police, it's like you guys are prepared for war, but you're prepared for a war that you started.
Yes, y'all started it. Right.
If you take the narcs and the dirty police out, maybe there won't be as many drug dealers.
Right. Or
if you stop supplying the stuff, maybe there won't be as many drug dealers.
I see
why do you guys have riot gear?
Right.
I mean, a white girl said it, and so she's like, we're up here with masks and posters. What are you guys afraid of? Paper cuts? But when you had, like you said, you had the people storming the Capitol, where was the riot gear?
Right.
That's why they need to be defunded. They need to be defunded. They need to be put in better training because it only takes about 6 weeks, or I'm not sure what 6 weeks or 6 months to be a cop. But to be a lawyer, you got to go to school for anywhere from 4 to 12 years.
Right. And you know what? You know what? And it's funny you brought that up too, because I looked up in other countries how long it takes to be a police officer. And like in countries like in Switzerland and Finland and all these countries, you got to go through 3 years of training. 3 years of training before you even receive a weapon. So you could be out in the public.
Say that again.
You could be out in the public with your baton or something like that, but you won't be issued a weapon until you go through the adequate 3 years of training. Here, you could just be a high school graduate.
Yeah, here go a Glock 17.
And get in. And then the moment you get out of the academy, here's your gun, and they throw you in the streets that you're afraid of. They put you in a neighborhood. If you weren't a cop, you would never be there. So you already have anxiety. So when you do meet people in that community, your first reaction is to be fearful. You see,
everybody's a suspect.
Exactly. So
you don't just got a gun. You got a big ass Batman belt full of shit to hit niggas with. Think about it. They got a belt full of just all kinds of stuff.
Right.
But they don't use half of it, like you said. They go straight for the Glock.
Right. So let me ask you something. What if we disarmed police officers? Specifically the police officers that service the community. Or have a unit that if there's a disturbance, like say a domestic violence disturbance, or someone looks suspicious,
You know what, Derek? Let me stop you right there because there's some real Atlanta shit going on right now, brother. We had a task force like that. It was called a Red Dog.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're right.
What happened
And
to
they
that?
abused the hell out that shit.
Yeah,
Man.
but you see what it became.
Yeah.
But they abused the hell out the Red Dogs. The Red
Oh
Dogs.
man.
That
Everybody,
was just
this is
like Crash in
DC.
LA.
Everybody, this DCXXI live. If you don't know what the Red Dogs is in Atlanta, Georgia, Google it.
Please,
Period.
please
I'm just
do.
leave it like that. The Red Dogs in Atlanta, Georgia. They
Please
used to
do.
come out.
Listen to the Diddy
They used to
Mob
have a white van or a black van, whatever type of van, or a U-Haul truck. They open it up. They coming out. They chasing you down. They slamming you on your neck. You thought this shit was the WWE, man.
The Jump Out
For
Boy.
real.
But
And
that's
I
the
was
truth.
little. I
But
was
that's the truth.
little. I was little watching this shit. East Lake Meadows on the west side, on the east side. The Red Dogs. They was
Second
a
East
fucking
Point.
force. They was a force to be fucking reckoned with, for real.
You know what I
The
mean?
Red Dogs.
Not when to
That's-
sell drugs.
See, that's
Man, I
history
just
for
really
you
told
right
y'all
there.
how old I was, man.
That's
some real
history
Atlanta
right there.
throwback shit, man.
That's history right there. I mean, and people appreciate that, man.
But
You
to
know,
your point, they do gotta stop just letting any little bullied motherfucker from school become a cop and give him a Glock.
right. Absolutely, man. And that's
And the thing about it, you gotta start doing a little more psychological tests. Because there's a little cat I went to school with, white dude.
mhm.
He's my guy, but people used to mess with him and stuff. And when I left, they told me he was a security guard at the mall, messing with people, doing this, doing that. And they're like, oh, he's a cop messing with people. And it turned out a few years later, they're like, oh, and his name was Derek. Sorry, D. They're like, you know, Derek got charged with some police brutality. I'm like, duh. You know, they keep putting these guys in these positions that I think you can look at them and tell that they're liability.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Yeah,
too
I
eager
mean,
to get out and get action.
I
You
mean,
want action or you want to protect the city?
Ultimately, the system is filled of individuals who are, like you say, psychologically aren't fit for this position because they have ulterior motives. We all know that the numerous police departments are employed with Klans members. We all know this. You know, there's been several hate sites on Facebook that police officers are members of. And Donald Trump calls these people bad apples.
Very nice people.
Or bad apples. There are a few bad apples.
I can't listen to that motherfucker for 2 minutes, bro.
Bro,
I don't give a fuck what he talking about. I can't, bro. I don't give a fuck what he talking about. I have to change it.
You know,
I got you. I'm a glad for punishment, I guess.
I agree with you 100%, my brother. I agree with you 100%. But here's why I do listen when he talks. Because the people that I do communicate with outside of here, they love to debate me about Donald Trump. They love debating me about this dude. So I want to come with the same facts that they're going to try to have. You understand what I'm saying? I want to have all my ducks in a row when I tell you that your president ain't shit.
And he's an idiot.
I want to say, because he said this and because he said that, because he was talking about injecting people with fucking bleach. Yes.
And then put a beeline on them.
Because he says, if we do less testing, we'll have less cases. Well, duh.
You don't get pregnant if you don't take a pregnancy test.
So when he says things like that, I want to bring that to your attention to tell you why I think your president is a piece of shit. So yeah, D, I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, just listen. Just listen. Just keep your ear out. You know what I mean? Be an active listener. Just a little bit, man.
I got you.
I got you. You gotta be.
King ain't hearing that shit. I ain't mad at him though, because it's so idiotic.
Me neither. I'm not mad at him either.
So idiotic. Sometimes, how can you listen to him?
Right.
But in other news, we know that it's fucked up, man. And it's like I don't have the time for it, bro. It's like, okay, I see this cop. 9 times out of 10, he was a lame in school. He used to get picked on. All that in the third. I used to say, fuck the cops. I still say fuck the cops. I never liked the cops. I never trust them, anything. It's still some good ones out there. But when we see killings on the news, when we see shit live from a phone, we like fuck all the cops. The good ones too.
Right.
But at the end of the day,
because we don't know who to trust now.
You still have some civil cops who still do their job. But in the back of your mind, you're like, still fuck the cops. Yeah. When we came up as kids, we played cops and robbers. What was you?
I was the robber.
Josh, what was you?
Josh, you there? I think we lost his audio. But go ahead.
The point is, we never wanted to be the cops, bro.
Yeah, we didn't.
And guess what? Everybody a robber. Guess what we had to do? Paper, scissors, rock to be a cop.
Right. To be the cop, yeah. Rock, paper, scissors.
Or pour straws or whatever you had to do, because everybody wanted to be a robber. Not saying for everybody who watch it, everybody who gonna watch this, not saying that you have to be a robber, you have to be a criminal, but didn't nobody want to be a cop.
Right.
As a kid.
Right.
Josh, was you a cop?
Nah. I was always on some ignorant shit.
Okay, so it's all three of us playing cops and robbers. One of us got to be the cop. We don't want to.
I ain't gonna front though. As a kid, when we would play cops and robbers, and this just shows how people think though. When I was a cop, I beat everybody's ass.
And that's fucked up. And that's so fucked up, bro.
You know,
because you see that.
Look at you, man. Over there perpetuating the stereotype, brother. Thank you.
And guess what? He seen that shit on the news.
Right.
Or he seen it in the movie. So as a kid, you're like, okay, damn, I got to be the cop. Now it's time to beat somebody's ass. That's fucked up, bro.
He gonna be like, yo, I hope you the robber, because I've been wanting to whip your ass for a minute.
you ain't my now laters. You ain't my now laters.
So, but to the point, at that time we didn't see it on the news. It was just on some so Lolo, he's the robber. And Lolo beat me up last week.
Yeah.
I'm finna beat the shit out of him with the Star Wars sword.
He was holding a whole grudge for a whole week.
And like, where you learned that from?
For a whole week.
I learned it from watching you.
I'm sad. But yeah, man, you know.
Wait, before we move forward though, because there's one name we forgot to mention, and Breonna Taylor.
Absolutely. Say it again, brother.
Breonna Taylor.
Yes,
she was shot in her own home. The police were in the completely wrong part of town, in a completely wrong house.
Mm-hmm.
They did a no-knock warrant,
mm-hmm.
and then had the audacity to arrest the gentleman when they busted in his house.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing he did was pull his tool and start shooting.
He buzzed back.
He was being robbed.
Right.
Then they killed her, shot her 7-8 times in her bed, in her pajamas, drawers, or whatever, relaxing in her environment.
Right.
And they had the nerve to arrest this man, and there are still no charges being brought up. We haven't said her name, and I don't think her name has been brought up enough.
It hasn't. It hasn't, brother. And
so how can you justify that?
There is no justifying it.
Exactly.
And then you want to know something too? You bypassed another critical piece of evidence or another fact that the person they were looking for was already in custody.
I didn't know that.
Bruh, the person they were looking for was already in custody.
So just shot this lady, broke in her shit for nothing. She's gone.
For what? For what?
I did not know that.
Fuck the police.
The person they were looking for.
They have to be kidding me.
Not only did they have the wrong house, not only were they in the wrong part of town, the person they were looking for was already in custody, bro. So what I'm trying to understand is from the person that issued that warrant, from the person that was directing that squad, everybody that's in that squad need to go to jail. Because neither one of y'all did your job from the jump.
From the jump.
From the jump. From the jump.
And then they need to be taken to court and put in jail.
And then you're gonna
nobody did their history.
And then you're gonna arrest the victim. Then you're gonna blame the victim. Oh, he's shooting at us. Well, of course he was shooting at you. He thought you was running up into his house.
No knock warrant.
I ain't did shit. Nothing.
Not a damn thing.
Come on, man.
I went to bed, man. I had a bad day at work. Me and Bree arguing already. Then you gonna bust up in my shit?
Man,
Kill my girl. The fuck?
Come on, man. You don't understand? You don't understand?
And the thing about it is, people are protesting about police brutality. Now, I always got to just bring up the one old white man that they ran over, because that always hurt my feelings. Because when his head hit that ground.
Hey, man. Hey, bro. Get out your feelings, man. Get you a gun.
Look.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Fuck that feelings shit. We don't have time.
Some shit to get a gun.
We don't have time for feelings.
Yeah, but we have to acknowledge our feelings, bro. We can't be just going out there with raw emotion. We gotta process. We gotta process what we seeing, and then our what I'm gonna say, our output, our response has to be calculated.
You're right, Derek. You're right. It's just where I'm at right now. When I hear this, like, I want to go to a gun range, and I'm going to go to a gun range. It's just like at the end of the day, it's never enough. They always do senseless crimes themselves. They always killing us as a race, black people, and it's like, okay, I'm speaking how I feel. I'm giving out my emotion, my feeling. Fuck the cops. I don't trust the cops. Never trust the cops. I'm gonna teach my son the same thing, but he gonna have his own way how he feel. He already don't. He see what's going on, and it's our generation. The generation coming up, man. They gonna have to deal with what's going on and what's been going on, and it leaves them.
Correct, though.
And that's cool.
What we're doing is really reverting back. It ain't nothing new.
That's what I was trying to say. It's nothing new up under the sun. So it's like, okay, now it's a whole nother generation that's coming up. Should they burn down the rest of the goddamn police stations everywhere else just because they supposed to feel like that? Or so they supposed to be in their feelings and say, well, oh, I'm sorry that this cop killed this. They ain't on that shit right now, bro. They already geeked up.
Yeah, they're very unstable, the new generation.
So it's just like, it's a mixed feeling. I don't trust them. That's all I got to say.
And you are perfectly within your right to feel how you feel. No one can tell anyone of ethnicity, anyone of color, how to feel about law enforcement. Because
not over here, no sir.
You see, because we have a different perspective on law enforcement than you all.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
We can call the cops and end up going to jail.
Just like we have a different perspective on America than you all. You see, America was made for y'all to be this lavish place of freedom. That's how it was made for y'all.
Right.
It was not made that way for us. You see what I'm saying? So now we have to put ourselves in a position to where we can take our little piece of America and make it to how we want it to serve us. Because we brought this up before and everybody's talking about it on Facebook. And I'm sure you saw that listing in Georgia for a whole town for 1.7 million that has all these, a theater, a church, banks, has all these places in it. I'm sure you have seen it, you know, but no one right now is in the position to go buy a town for 1.7 million. Why?
Right.
Because no one here has it to access that type of capital. They do. They know how to access that capital because they either have it because it's been generational, or they in a position to where they can have that type of cash to pull out.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So we need to be in positions like that. You see what I'm saying? So we need to have our own. So that way.
Some of us are in positions like that. You're too busy buying cars and jets and record labels and shit. You know what I mean?
Did you see what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's what other people are doing.
Right.
But I'm talking about us.
Mm-hmm.
If we want that, if we truly want that, there should be nothing to stop us to start that process. All it takes is to buy one piece of property.
But you know what scares me about that is when I hear about the things like, you know, Black Wall Street. I hear about when they dropped they dropped the bomb in West Philly. It's like every time we build up a town and it gets profitable, they burn it down. They find a way to destroy it.
Right.
And I know you guys are gonna say we're gonna protect ourselves. But I mean, it always scares me because we're gonna have to really build up to do that and protect ourselves because they always find a way to destroy it.
You are afraid that history will repeat itself. And that's completely understandable, bro. That's understandable.
That sounds like a trap to me.
And the thing about it is, even if we defend ourselves properly, it's like, all right, y'all not gonna do this again. Then that's when, you know, they'll try to bring the National Guard in or this and that. It's like, all we're trying to do, because we set up so many cities where we didn't need the white man. We didn't need the government. We had our own. And they well, I won't say systematically, but they just let one little thing ignite them so they could burn it down. Burn it down like, well, why don't you build your own cities? We actually did what the Confederacy wanted to do. They didn't want to depend on the United States. We did it. And as soon as they saw we were doing it, burn it down.
That's why Ghana, the country in Africa, I mean the part of Africa, Ghana, they got a message for all Afro-Americans. Come home. It was on CNN. It's a video. So it's like he's pushing the issue like, yeah, y'all go on out the United States or back or go wherever, get out the United States and go to Africa or what, basically. So that's how I look at it when I see the killings. Like, okay, y'all ain't got enough. We're gonna keep killing people till y'all leave. That's how I think about it sometimes. Ludacris is now a citizen of Ghana.
Yeah, he has dual citizenship. Yeah, shout out to Luda.
They said come home. They said come home. So we won't have to worry about them bombing us, whatever part that we built up. Let's just leave. Let's just go.
And that makes
still doing this thing.
And that makes perfect sense, bro. That makes perfect sense. And
I
would be inclined to agree with you. And I do agree with you to a certain extent because I've spoken to my wife about moving to Ghana or moving to Africa. Right. You know, but first we have to go there and actually see what Ghana is like.
Right.
You know,
right.
You know, I'm excited at the idea of just going to Africa. You know,
yeah, I'd really go visit.
You know, that would be a great trip. You know, so we got to make a trip and see what it's like before we say, okay, everybody pack your shit. We're leaving. Let's go.
Today.
Right now, nigga. Let's go. Right. Come on.
So right now. You with the belly move, you're like, baby, fuck this. We're going to move to Africa. With T-Bone still Nas?
Yeah.
That's far.
But guess what they end up doing?
But see, and these are the type of things that we're afraid to even think about.
Mm-hmm.
We're so institutionalized in America. The thought of leaving, we get anxiety.
And it doesn't even have to be Africa. I got an uncle right now. He's living in the Virgin Islands. He does HVAC work.
Right.
I think I told you about him. He's living in the Virgin Islands, living his best life.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Right. I went to.
I mean, every night they post some pictures of them eating dinner on the beach. Every day to them looks like vacation.
Right. And
look, hold on there. I ain't gonna mean to cut y'all.
No, go ahead, bro.
I just want to say this, but we're in the land of the free.
Thank you.
I feel like I've been lied to my whole. I feel like I've been lied to my whole life, brother. My whole entire life.
You want to know what?
This, that, and the third.
For example, give me an example.
I'm back. That's the truth. That's the truth.
I mean, from the Pledge of Allegiance, from everything. Like, give me an example. Go ahead, man.
You gotta think about it.
From just everything. They're just everything that they taught us.
I sat in elementary school singing in Dixie, away, 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 down south of Dixie. And our parents would come see us sing this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm grown up listening to the shit. You got me singing about being a fucking slave.
Run, nigga, run. It was a book.
That's because, fellas, that's because they're teaching us their history.
Exactly.
This is their history. This is not ours.
Story.
This is theirs, not ours. You see what I'm saying? That's nuts. I mean, this topic that we're on right now has many avenues that we can go down. It's we could easily get lost in this. Easily. You know, but let's bring it back to our current status right now. So let me ask you.
Good conversation though, fellas.
Right. Exactly. I'm loving it. And this is what we need to have, you know, and I don't care how many views we get, as long as someone sees this and hears it, and it encourages them to have that same conversation with somebody else in their circle, and then this shit gets in. That's all I want. That's all I want. It's all about planting that seed. You see what I'm saying? It's all about planting that seed. So let me ask you, you talking about the land of the free, right? You know what makes you free in this world?
Your mind.
Money. Money makes you free in this world. Think about it. The people that have all the money in the world, are they dealing with the issues that we deal with right now?
Of course not.
They deal with so many personal issues though.
The people that go to jail and they get a bond for $1,000 and can't pay it. So they sit in jail for years before they even see a trial because they don't have $1,000. But then you got a person who, let's say, rapes somebody and his bond is at $50,000, and just because he has money, he's free. So now he could be waiting for years for his trial, but he's walking a free man.
Now, you speak of money, because I thought money was everything. So it's really not. But when you speak of that, you're talking about a white person.
Well, he's talking about his financial freedom.
Financial freedom. Money, no matter what because you have people who support Trump, right? You said
something about rape. You said something about rape, like you said he. You didn't say what race he was. But when you said it, and I'm not a racist, but when I thought of it, you can't be talking about DeAndre.
Yes, I could. Because if he raped somebody and they set his bail or his bond for $50,000 and he has $50,000 to give out, why wouldn't he?
Why wouldn't he? That's cool. I wouldn't fathom that. When you said it, I thought, oh, you're talking about the other side.
Right.
You got to be talking about the other side. So
here's what I want you to do, King. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to stop thinking black and white, and I want you to start thinking just green.
Because the future is green.
Just think green. Because this is what this shit is all about.
This is what it's about, right?
It's all about fucking money.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
You either got it or you don't.
America to me is not a country, it's a corporation. It's a business.
Right.
Can I interject for a second?
Sure.
This is a personal experience for real.
Okay.
And luckily I came from some people that had a little bit of money. I had gotten some trouble, right?
Mm-hmm.
Violated this, violated that, whatever. Had a crazy little black probation officer trying to make it. They eventually fired her because she was trying to hang people left and right.
Okay.
So she wanted to send me to a detention center for, I think, 4 months. But none of your time in county counted, and they said it was a 4-month wait.
Mm-hmm. So
we get to the judge, and the judge says, well, he hasn't caught another charge. This is just basically just some not reporting type stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Judge says, if you can give us $1,400, we'll let you go. If you can't give us $1,400, your ass is going to the detention center everybody's trying to send you to. Boy, it came through, was like, that's your Christmas bonus, Christmas presents.
Mm-hmm.
Your last check I'm holding for you. That's what it is.
Wow.
But to Derek's point, because it was me and it was another little rich ass white dude,
mm-hmm.
where we had that money, we was gone. But if you don't have that support system with that money, now you're screwed.
You screwed. You sitting in there now, and they could keep you in there.
And that was an eye opener to me because I was very thankful for that. After that, I could do it. I'd do anything the man asked me to do. He's like, if he said jump in there and get stuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it is a corporation from the prison system to how you get your homes and everything. So money makes it.
You gotta think money. That's it.
The education.
We gotta take race out of the equation. You gotta think money now. Money is what's gonna make this is race what's gonna give you what's gonna give you your freedom. So now the next question is, how much do you think you need? Remember, I told you that young brother told me he was making $120,000 a month. To me, that's still absurd because I've never thought I could ever make $120,000 a month. But here is this young man telling me that's what he's making. So now I know it's possible. I know it's possible. I've never met anybody who said they made that much money until that day. So now I know it's possible. So I'm like, I need something like that. How much do you feel you need to be happy, Matt, to be at your peak happiness? How much do you have to have coming in a month for you to say, okay, I'm happy?
Because be honest with you, for me to be happy, is for me to just be able to pay for my children, pay for, right. I'd like to get out this townhouse, get a house.
Yeah.
And maybe get away from more people. See, I guess whatever it takes for me to not have to deal with too many people.
Okay.
Or I can make, like y'all call it, residual money, or I can make money from home.
Yeah.
This, that, other.
However you make it. How much do you feel you need a month?
A month? If I could get about $80K a month, I'd be all right.
$80K a month, like minimum.
Yeah, that's the minimum.
King, what about you?
Oh shit, man! I say 150,000.
150,000 a month, and you good. You Gucci.
A month? Yeah.
Okay.
What are you spending 150,000 on?
It don't even matter.
He asking me. I got needs, brother.
It don't matter. He could be
I'm
spending it on Cheetos and Kool-Aid. It don't matter.
Bro, I'm instant lunch, brother.
It don't matter. Hey, that's what he said he need. Huh?
So he asking instant ramen, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you see, and some ramen and some more ramen shirts. It don't matter. It don't fucking matter. Man. That's what he said he need to be happy. 150,000 a month. Now,
I'm a simple dude.
Now, brothers, now that you know what you need, how you gonna get it?
It's a whole nother question.
Go ahead.
That's what I want. That's what I want you to start thinking about.
I don't have an answer for that.
Outside the box, yeah.
That's what I've been, and this is what I wanted to kind of allude to.
The brain, yeah.
This whole week that I've been off, that's all I've been thinking about.
What's your price?
My price? I used to think it was $10,000 a week. If I can pull in $10,000 a week, minimum, I'm good.
It's not bad.
It's not bad at all. But after hearing this dude tell me he pulling $120K a month, I'm like, yo, I'm not thinking big enough.
Guess what? Exactly.
I got people receipts on that, man.
And guess exactly at 25.
At 25. So not only has he exceeded me, like 20-fold, surpassed me. I mean, I didn't feel envious of him. I was like, wow, seriously, bro? So I haven't been thinking big enough.
Did y'all exchange numbers?
Absolutely.
That's why you that guy.
Exchange numbers. I got him on Snapchat and everything.
And that's how you network.
Huh?
It's not that you haven't been thinking big enough.
Bro, I was at 10,000 a week.
For another man's blessing. You might have something bigger coming through, man. You know what I mean?
Man, look, I just wanted to be at this point now, like I said, after this week that I had off, I know exactly the type of life I want to live.
You was analyzing, bro.
I know exactly.
That's what we have to do.
I know exactly the type of life I want to live. And from this point on, that's my only objective.
There you go.
That's my only objective. That's the only reason why I'm doing my 9 to 5, to reach that objective. That's it. That's my only mindset, bro.
Do you work to be saying that I got a job at 57 years old?
No, I don't see myself working. I don't see myself working at 57 years old.
Now, this goes back to what we talked about earlier. A lot of people's life is set up differently, bro.
Right.
You have that ambition in you right now.
Right.
You been had it. Josh, you got the same ambition. I have the same ambition. But how the way people's lives are set up, some people might have the same ambition that we all have, and it didn't work out for them. That's why they still working at 57, at 53, at 61.
Right.
That's why I'm working now. Shit.
But see, here's what I've learned too. I've learned that out of everybody that we're talking about in the world, we all have one thing in common. We have all one thing in common. We get the same 24 hours in a day.
There you go.
We all get the same 24 hours in a day. The only difference between you and I are the decisions that we make on how to spend that 24 hours.
In that 24 hours.
So you trying to tell me if I followed Oprah around, just for sake of argument, if I followed Oprah around and I did everything that she did in 24 hours, I couldn't live like her? If I sat and followed Akon around for 24 hours and mimicked everything that he did from the time that he woke up to the time he went to sleep, you trying to tell me I can't live like Akon?
And that goes for the negative. If you follow negative people around for 24 hours,
and you do what they do,
negative habits,
you're going to get the same results they're getting.
So that's why you got to hang with your influencers,
right?
The people who motivate you, the people who get you going, because at the end of the day, you will follow suit.
Right. So you can't
be
have
the illest nigga in the room.
Right.
If you're the illest person in the room, you might be in the wrong room.
There you go, man. You can't. I learned I can't limit myself.
There you go. Don't put a cap on yourself, man.
I can't limit myself.
Don't put a cap on yourself.
I can't do it. And I want to motivate others to do the same thing. Don't put a limit on yourself.
There you go.
The hardest thing, huh?
But you brought up, speaking of Akon, what's up with your boy Akon and DCXXXI?
Oh, you want to talk about that, brother?
Yeah,
we can talk about that. We can talk about that.
Let's bring it out.
You know, I'm a little disappointed.
Tell me why.
I'm a little disappointed because Locked Up was a classic.
Okay.
Locked Up was a classic. You know what I mean? And to have Tekashi do it, it's kind of like wiping your ass with gold. You know what I'm saying? It's like taking some fine Italian leather and wiping your ass with it. You know what I mean? And I heard
did you people, what you think, Nari?
Well, there you go. So is that what you're looking for, Matt?
He didn't even speak on it. He just made hand signals.
You know, but here, let me ask you. Now that you brought that brother up, let me ask you this. So he's in protective custody right now, right?
Singing a song about Locked Up.
He's in protective custody right now. And he's not exactly toned down his raunchy image, meaning, getting at people, talking shit about Meek Mill and shit like that. What's going to happen? What do you think is going to happen when this brother is released from protective custody? When he's allowed to walk the streets without any protection? What do you think is going to happen?
Go ahead.
Somebody go get the thing. I don't think he's ever going to walk out. Because the thing about it is, Tekashi is a fucking.
He's a what?
He's a product of the 9 trades from New York. They should have never put him on that platform to begin with.
Well, he was the money man. He was there to make money. That was it.
And that's what Akon was saying. They should have protected the football. They should let him rap and do what he wanted to do. When he was doing all that stuff, and he got to get on the mic and put the rap band down on the mic, they should have told him, like, man, chill out.
Cut that out.
Just rap. we got you for your video shoots.
Right.
But you thought with all the A blood, you're not really blood. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
We got you for visual.
I agree because I had this
So
conversation.
Really, and Jim Joe is one of my favorites. He's like, oh yeah, Tekashi is the king of New York. Y'all take the loss on that shit because y'all was banking on him and
Right.
y'all pumping them up until it was time to get in trouble.
But you see, here's my thing. I think anyone in my age group that has, loved hip hop from the beginning, seen the different types of people that come and go. And one thing that's consistent in hip hop is you have longevity as long as you real. As long as you real and you honest with yourself and about what you putting out there, the content you're putting out there, even if you rapping about you banging, if you're not really banging, you shouldn't be rapping about it. And that's that's how I was brought up in hip hop. You can't rap about shit. You can't rap about nothing you ain't lived. You see what I'm saying?
Even if it's a one-hit wonder, if it's a real one, it's gonna last forever.
Even if it's a one-hit wonder. If that's
okay, give me one person, Derek. Give me one person.
For example,
I'm gonna let you finish as an artist who's real to you.
To me, hands down, I would say the two that come off the rip, I got Snoop Dogg, he real. He's a real dude. Fat Joe.
What about you, Josh?
I already know where I'm going. I got DJ Paul, got DMX, and of course my boy Kanye.
Right. Kanye, okay. That's he.
Because Kanye's real to himself.
Yeah.
Only reason I asked that because
whatever mood swing he's going through.
Right.
Okay. Only reason I brought up that because they get paid to entertainment. They get paid to say this or that, whatever. Now Snoop, that's that's you know what I mean, Snoop, but that flash in the pan shit, he gonna be here for a while, bro. I don't want to speak on him, but he gonna be here for a while.
Yeah,
because he gonna be here because he got a following over there, whatever his what is he?
He knows how to control the internet. That's all it is.
Yeah, man, he king troll, man. He's a king troll right now.
But see,
if you take 6ix9ine and take him back a few years and take him down to hard copies, where you got to go up there and sell your stuff out the trunk, 6ix9ine would be nobody.
Yeah, but see, we're in a whole.
6ix9ine would not be able to do it off of hard copies.
We are in a digital world right now, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's
we're
the
in
only
a
reason
digital world, and the attention span of the people in his age group is like that.
And he's got the face test, and he's catching a lot of people overseas that don't know.
You see what I'm saying? So,
and I'm gonna keep it real, and I'm gonna say my two, because I was thinking about it. Like, y'all was like real. A lot of people don't give credit where credit is due, and I shout out to New Orleans, Soulja Slim, like
okay, yes.
Where you going with that? Soulja Slim, where you going with that? I like Soulja Slim.
Yeah, like about that.
Yeah, speak on it, bro.
And it's just like he couldn't last in that type of era, bro. 6ix9ine.
Oh yeah,
I know. Not the 90s. Not the 90s. He could. He no. And I was gonna say DMX as well, but that's the real as it get for me. DMX.
Tekashi could walk into the
Soulja Slim.
Like he wouldn't survive the Dipset era.
Oh no.
He would not have survived the Dipset era.
Jim Jones would have beat the shit out of him a long time ago.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna say it one more time. He would not have survived the Dipset era. Absolutely.
What about the G Unit era?
50 liked him because he knew how to make people mad.
See,
what about
I was gonna go there. 50 liked him because he knew how to.
They did a song together.
He knew how to draw a crowd. He knew how to sell numbers.
The thing about with Tekashi's a smart young man. He knows how to get people's attention. But the thing about it is, I hate to say it, man, like with the whole situation, the stupidest people were shotting them, putting them around shootings and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They should just get through the flags up in the videos, and kept them at a distance to go on tour. But
So,
see, they
yeah.
weren't supposed to put him in real gang activity.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's how it's supposed to be. Yeah.
They should have been like, hey, go to your hotel, chill with your little dog and puppy and your cat or whatever. We'll be back. What you guys about to do? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Yeah. Let us handle
and then
that.
they go out and shoot niggas in the face.
So,
but they kept bringing his dumb ass along with them.
So let me ask you.
So that's not being smart.
That's what I said.
On both their parts.
Because Tekashi should have told him, I just want to be a rapper. I don't want to be a part of this.
But see, he thought he wanted that life. He thought he wanted that life, but when he saw what that life consisted of, I'm a little shaky now. You know, I'm a little iffy.
I was nut. Shawty will shoot at you in a minute.
You see what I'm saying? But let me ask you.
I don't know what them folk do, man. He locked up, he got out. Let
me ask you fellas this. So you see Akon, he did the remix for Tekashi. You see Nicki Minaj did a track with him.
Some pregnant titties.
Do they lose credibility for doing songs with them?
To me, for Nicki,
they made, bro. They millionaires, bro.
I agree with
they
him.
Made.
Yeah,
they made.
Money.
They just like, yeah, I'll jump on a track with them. But you know, half of the industry don't fuck with them. You got a couple that'll fuck with them though.
Yeah, money wise, yeah, they're good. But I'm talking about image wise, and you know, in hip hop, image is everything. So if you're labeled as snitch, right, and you're working with one, that wouldn't tarnish your image.
What you saying it like if it was an upcoming rapper, you talking about Nicki Minaj, bro? She's made. Like they gonna fuck with her.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they gonna fuck with them. I mean regardless.
You can't destroy the image.
Yeah, okay. they now if it's somebody like brand new, who
Baby.
No, don't speak on him. Don't speak on that.
No, Baby didn't fuck his image up.
We talking about Nicki Minaj and Akon. They icons. So it's just like if it's somebody brand new, they'll fuck up their whole career that's trying to get started.
Right.
Now you talking about, like I said, once again, Nicki Minaj. She got her own fan base. Akon got his own country city that I really fuck with. They gonna fuck with them regardless. That's why I think he's still gonna be here because he got heavy hitters on his team.
I can absolutely agree with you when you say that they at a level to where it doesn't matter what they do, people still gonna fuck with them. I will agree with you that 100%. You know,
at the same time, their career doesn't need it.
You know, and I wasn't trying to imply. I wasn't trying to imply that their image would get tarnished. You know, I was just trying to get y'all thoughts. You know what I mean? Because you know, people saying that. You know, you see people in the blogs like, oh, Nicki a clown for that, yada yada yada. But Nicki did a track with him before, and you know, I guess they still got a relationship. You know, and like I said too, Tekashi was never a thug to me.
Mm-hmm.
I never believed Tekashi, man.
He was never a gangster to me. I sort of saw it, but I didn't believe it. You know, and I don't think that when he's around people like Nicki, he's showing that side of him. He's being the actual person that he is. So I feel like when people say, yeah, I'll still work with him, that's the person that they're getting. You know, they don't get that. Rah, 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 rah. He's not like that in person, I don't believe.
He's being a little freak, doing that little hand pats with her and letting her pour milk on him and all that other.
I mean,
you know, like when I first saw him, like when he did the Billy video, they had whole New York lit. I'm like, I just don't believe you that.
Yeah.
You had all of New York out there, and I'm just like, I still don't believe you. I'm like, this is the hardest dude in the Bloods in New York? Are you serious?
Yeah.
This the illest nigga in Nebraska?
But I just knew it was gonna be a time limit to that. It wasn't gonna last that long. You know, so he rode the wave, he made a ton of money. Huh?
He's still riding it. He's riding
he's still riding because he still got a fan base. His song still going number one on the billboards. You know, so I'm just worried about him still pursuing this rah-rah attitude. And once he's out there, you know, people People are looking for him, bro. He already had to relocate because he was putting out videos and people found out where he was.
It's real shit out here.
And people came for him.
We don't want, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to speak death on nobody.
I don't want to see nothing bad happen to that young man.
That's why.
I don't want to see nothing bad to happen to that young man. But at the same time, he needs to understand, yo, just chill, bro. Like, you're talented. Like, you have the musical mindset to put out good music out there. Just do that.
He's a talented troll, man. He knows how to dip and dodge, man.
Yeah,
he want to do Many Men. Another classic.
He want to do Many Men. You know,
Is it a slap to hip hop? Is it a slap to hip hop?
But if you think about it, let me play devil's advocate for a second here. I could understand that too, because the song is about a lot of people wanting to kill 50.
And it might be hot.
That was the premise of the song. And at this point in time, Tekashi got a lot of people that want to see him dead. So,
now, I
can see why he would make that song.
I can see him doing that because of his current situation, but why he didn't do the locked up before he got locked up?
Because he was never locked up.
But he was about to be locked up with all the allegations he had over his fucking head.
You know what I mean?
He should have rushed his ass in the studio and made that song then.
But
he had Akon on the side, man.
Yeah, and you want to know something? If the song was good, I'd have been like, all right, cool. But it wasn't.
He a king troll, man. He a troll, bro.
The song wasn't good. It wasn't good at all.
But I can't. I'm waiting to hear the so-called Many Man, because I can just hear his voice in my mind now. Man, and the rainbow hair. And I'm just like, oh my God, are you serious?
But I'm pretty sure 50 has to sanction that. You know.
Now,
and if it's gonna make, now I'm telling you right now, if 50 feel like, yo, this shit is gonna be making money, he's gonna let him do it.
Jump on it.
He's gonna let him do it.
You're gonna let him do it, then you're gonna talk shit about him.
From a business standpoint, yo, this is gonna be hot. All right, go ahead, do your thing.
Then you're gonna run him through the mud.
And you know, 50, people gonna have some words about, but you know, 50 don't give a fuck. You can say whatever you want about him. You don't give a shit. You don't care.
50 get that money, man.
Getting his money, and that's it. You don't see cops running up on 50 no more, huh? You don't see that shit.
50 got that TV money. That's another ball game, brother.
Financial freedom, brother.
That's, he killing television, man.
And that TV money, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, hey, real quick, I want to shout out a company that has been getting me through these really rough times. I want to shout out Raw Company. Y'all guys are lifesavers.
We got to get with them guys, man.
Raw, y'all been getting the brother through these rough times. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Highlight
to Raw. So shout out to Raw Company.
Yes, sir.
I
support Raw. We need to get them, man. We need to get them like a sponsor or something.
I would love to have a sponsorship for Raw. I would love that, bro.
Man, for real, man.
I would love that joint.
Hey, Derek, get him on the phone.
ASAP. Man, we need to have our own. But speaking of having your own, my boy Kyrie Irving trying to inspire his fellow teammates to start their own league.
Okay. Kyrie be speaking, man. Hey, a lot of people think Kyrie crazy. But, you know, really Kyrie, he speak from his mind, man. And, you know, like this the guy that said the earth is flat. But, you know, I fuck with Kyrie. He's a great ball player. But he also said the earth was flat. So, when they have images from space, but sometimes I think he be trolling, but I think he was coming from a good place. I don't know. What you think?
I think he was coming from a good place as well.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with wanting to start your own league.
Right.
You know,
right? I mean,
there's nothing wrong with that.
That's
But
like Ice Cube though.
yeah,
Big three. I was just about to say that.
yeah. You
Big
see what I'm
three.
saying?
You see what that's doing?
Yeah. It's he's having tremendous success with it. So
Tremendous.
you have someone who has taken the first step.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say when someone says we got to start our own league, you already have someone who's put a foundation out for you.
In
He
position.
doesn't have that NBA money.
Right, but now all you got to do is scale it up. He already laid the foundation. So now all you got to do is scale it up. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So now we need somebody else who has that business savvy. I'm pretty sure Cube knows. I'm pretty sure he even thought about it. Just for someone to come in and be like, "Hey, if we do this,
Hey, let's tweet that.
it's all about capital too. You got to put the money up.
Right.
Got to put the money up. You see what I'm saying? But I want to see us have our own team first. Let's have our own team in the league first. Let's do that.
In this own league you talking about?
In the NBA right now.
When you say,
we should have our own team.
And what you just told me, you gotta think green.
Gotta think green.
Why Ice Cube can't have no team? Why Diddy couldn't have no football team? Jay-Z and the rest of them.
How much is Jay-Z owner of the Nets?
Huh?
Oh well, yeah. I didn't meant to say Jay-Z. He's not the full owner, but I meant to say Drake.
And Nelly also has a stake in the team. I forgot which one it was.
Let me ask you, Drake, isn't he? I know he has some dealers with the Raptors. I know he does.
No, Dre, Dr. Dre.
I said Nelly. Drake. Nelly's got something. I don't know what Drake's got.
No, okay, you speak about Drake.
I was talking about Drake.
Drake, yeah, for the Raptors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he got some dealings with them over there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I've been meaning to research that, but I know he has to have some stake in that game, in that team.
Your boy killing though, man. Your boy killing, man. Your boy killing out there, bro.
Ooh, Drake?
That boy killing, man.
Well, Drake is doing his thing.
Man, they can't fuck with Drake, bro.
Let's clap it up for Drake one time. Let's clap it up for Drake. That man is doing his thug thizzle. You know what I mean? He is solidified.
They can't fuck with Drake, man. You seen Drake, man?
Yo, I
have his house.
Yo, I love that dude's mansion, dog. I love that dude's mansion.
Hey, man.
He's living.
I fuck with Drake, bro. I fuck with it, bro.
He got his own jet. You seen his jet?
I didn't see the jet, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see it soon.
Bro, check that joint out, please. Go on YouTube and check it out.
Getting bread, but and it seems like he's very humble,
but very confident, and he's very confident and humble at the same time. Like
I got more slaps than the Beatles.
Yes, man, that's one of my. I love that track.
Hey, man,
I love that track, man. But shout out to Drake and them, man.
Drake over your sound.
Hey, but before we go, I want to make some quick announcements.
Okay.
So DCXXXI Live, DCXXXI as a company, we thrive on the African American community, you know, and we want to promote the African American community, businesses, the arts, what have you. So if you are an artist, you got music, you sing, you draw, what have you, send your stuff over to us. We'll comb through it and we will debut your song. We'll debut a piece of art or whatever it is that you have. We'll debut it. We'll promote it on our platform here. We're all about promoting Black businesses, Black artists, entrepreneurships, and what have you. So we want to help put our voices out there. We want our voices to be that much louder. So again, if you're an artist, if you rap, if you sing, you draw, if you paint, whatever it is, I want to help put the word out for you. So send your stuff over to DCXXXI631@gmail.com or just hit us up in the comments. Go ahead, King, give me your IG.
You can hit me up on King Denari _6M because I want 6 mil. Still,
Want 6M.
I want 6 mil. But guess what? 150,000 a month. I can deal with that. But
Cool.
King Denari _6M Mac, talk to him.
Sims exclusive. That's exclusive with an X. SIMSXCLUSIVE.
Yes,
Sims
sir.
exclusive.
Yes, sir. Put it up there. See, my man right here, he a business owner too. So I got my own joint, DCXXXI.com. Check us out. We got our own apparel. You know what I mean? King, he an artist. He got tracks coming out. He in the studio right now. So we out here doing our thing. And we want to help promote y'all.
You know I got the Don't Shoot, Don't Breathe track coming out, man.
Oh, that's right, man. You're an artist yourself and a producer. You know what I mean? So we all here doing our thing, and we want to start a community, you know? So if you want
Hey, man, show that shirt. Show that shirt, Derek. Put it up. Put it up, man.
Boom. It says, fuck my breath, fuck your badge. And that's not, and that's not to be intentionally disrespectful, but it has been recorded where a person has said, I can't breathe, and the cop said, fuck your breath. So if you have no respect for our lives, I have no respect for that badge that you're trying to uphold, that you're trying to serve.
No, D. You got the black dollar. Invest in yourself.
And we got the black dollar here. Invest in yourself, man. You got to invest in yourself. So even if you have a 9-to-5, the first thing you should do when you get paid is to pay yourself. Put $25 to the side, or whatever, how much money you making, put some money to the side for you. Put it in an account where it could accrue interest. Pay yourself. You see what I'm saying? Invest in yourself. And that's what we're preaching here. Invest in yourself. We talk about how we can get out of these situations that we're in. We need to start investing in ourselves. We need to start investing in our communities. We need to start building communities for us. For us. It's been done. They tore it down. That shouldn't stop us from doing it again. You see what they did when they flew planes into the Twin Towers. They destroyed our shit. We rebuild. That's the American way. We rebuild. So that's what we need to do. We need to rebuild.
You know, and Poo-Poo said it right, man. For us, by us. You might not wear it no more, but remember the damn slogan.
Yes.
For us, by us.
And that's why
one of the originals.
And that's why I love Damon John and Fubu, because I love the message. I love the message. It wasn't disrespectful. It was clothing for us, by us. I love the message. So that's why I'm always going to be a Fubu fan and Damon John fan. I love him.
Classic.
You know? So fellas,
Classic.
It was excellent talking to y'all. I want y'all to continue being safe out there. You know, King, give Braylon my love.
For sure.
Matt, give Akira my love. You know, tell your dad I said what's up too. And everybody.
He ready to do a show.
Oh, yeah, we got to have him on. We got to have him on because he has a great business mind as well. And we need to pick that cherry. You know what I mean?
For sure.
All right, everybody be safe.
Yeah, until then, y'all, each one teach one. Peace.
Let's go!
I gotta spread my hustle, increase my gains. I gotta elevate my mind, I can't keep moving the same. I gotta spread my hustle, increase my gains. I gotta elevate my mind, I can't keep moving the same. I gotta spread my hustle, increase my gains. I gotta elevate my mind.